What is going on, everybody? My name is Christian Tucker, and this is my first ever YouTube video. I am so excited to finally be doing this thing. This is something that I've wanted to do for so long now, and I finally just kind of bit the bullet and am going for it. And I'm really excited that I am, because today we are checking out A Day to Remember's new album, or at least a single from this new album. This thing has been so divisive. The album has been so divisive, and so I am just curious as to what that looks like. I feel like I'm pretty open to new genres, especially like when bands that I love switch up genres. And so I'm hoping that this is something that I appreciate rather than like despise. But I'm curious to see how this goes. I've been a fan of A Day to Remember for longer than I can remember, since early middle school, and so I just want to like this thing so bad. But the single that we are checking out today is titled Last Chance to Dance, and then in parentheses, Bad Friend. And I don't know if it's going to be heavy. I don't know if it's going to be soft. I have no idea what to expect. And so they've just thrown so many loops at this point with Everything We Need and Mind Reader and things like that. Yes, I have heard those singles. They came out so long ago. Yeah, I have heard those. But I have not heard this song, and so I'm curious to see what it's going to sound like. And with that being said, let's get into it. Let's see what this sounds like. Okay. It's heavy.
I see you.
Ooh. First off, I love the album cover for this record. It looks so good. That's just a side note. Dude, Jeremy McKinnon, I freaking love you. Okay, we've got some like rim shots. I'm a drummer, so that's different for a heavy song. What? Dude, this riff, man. His screams, so dirty, so freaking dirty. It's funny because they're like super like raw, but I can understand every word he's saying. Back to that pre-chorus. I actually really like it. It's a very like sudden transition, but I really like the way that they went about it. I don't know if I'm in the minority on that, but and I love this chorus, man. It's like vibey, I guess. I don't know. Just very like, ooh, gotta. Oh, building. Oh, what? Oh, dude, what? Oh, that's it? No, what? That song was so short. Oh, I loved that. Oh, I just got mad. Oh, that was awesome. Okay, well, that was heavy. That was not what I was expecting. Considering all the hate that I have heard, I just wasn't expecting it to to hit that hard. Holy, I'm like at a loss for words at this point. That was crazy. Ah, man. Okay, well, let me like collect myself and then I'll get to some thoughts. Guys, I don't know what the hate has been about. Now, I haven't checked out the rest of the album yet. I can understand the hate if there are, I guess, more songs like Everything We Need and Mind Reader and things like that. Not that I didn't like those songs. I actually really did like those songs. But like I said, I'm very open to change with bands, and so I'm hoping that I can appreciate the rest of the album like I did those songs. But this is pure A Day to Remember. Everything about this song is what I love about A Day to Remember, and that's like they threw in that like sort of poppy chorus that was like kind of vibey, and then they had the verses and that breakdown. Good lord, that breakdown was crazy. And so they had everything that I wanted in a song. Now, I seriously think that there are better songs out there by A Day to Remember, specifically Heavy, because I can't compare this to I Surrender or whatever, but there are definitely better A Day to Remember songs out there, but this song is freaking awesome. I loved this song. Everything about it, man. Jeremy's screams sound crazy. I love that Alex Shelnut, that's the drummer. I love that Alex Shelnut, even like in that pre-chorus, who saw those rim clicks coming on the drum? Like, the verse was so heavy that I had no idea that something like that was coming. And so I just appreciate like little like nuanced things like that. And so I genuinely appreciate that. You hear Everything We Need, and you hear Degenerates, and you hear Mind Reader and everything like that. You just don't really expect a song like this. Even with like Resentment being out, I don't think I expected a song this heavy to be on this album. And so I appreciate that they went for this, especially being signed by Fueled by Ramen, because that's a newer thing, especially with this album. But I appreciate the fact that they even went for something like this, because it's like the rumor that when a band signs to Fueled by Ramen, like they basically sell out, which I'm not saying that they're doing that whatsoever. I have no idea. I haven't heard the rest of the album yet, but this was not selling out. This is something that you don't even hear a band on Fueled by Ramen dropping. And so I just appreciate that they went for something like this in the first place. This was a sick song. I loved this song a lot. I am excited to check out the rest of this album, especially if it sounds like this. I'm not saying it's going to, because I've heard rumors that it doesn't, but this was awesome. I loved this song. With that being said, guys, that is the end of my first ever reaction. It's kind of crazy to think about. I've wanted to do this, like I said earlier in this video, I've wanted to do this for so long, and I'm so happy that I'm finally getting to go about doing this, and I've finally like stepped up and actually like and done it. And so yeah, this song was awesome. I'm really excited to check out the rest of this album. I love A Day to Remember with all my heart, and so as long as I can, I'm gonna support these dudes. They mean the absolute world to me, and they've impacted my music taste so much, and so I'm super stoked for the rest of this album. But with that being said, thank you so much, guys, for checking out this video, my first ever reaction. If you enjoyed this, it would mean the absolute world to me if you would like this video and subscribe to my channel. Like, I'm starting out, so anything helps at this point, and so that would mean the absolute world to me. And with that being said, hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.